What is going on, guys? Today we'll be looking at second informed Dwight Gayle, and 84 rated. You may think, is he really worth it? Honestly, this card was really nice to play with. So we'll go in the basic information, we'll then look at the attributes and the chemistry styles, and then we'll look at what was good, what was bad about him, and we'll see if he is worth it. But if you do enjoy, make sure you like, and if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe. So 3-star skiller, 4-star weak foot. Already I'm happy with the weak foot. The skill moves obviously could be a little bit better, but it will do. He's not the skiller, he's more of a powerhouse striker for me. 5'9", again, doesn't seem like he'd be that sort of strong striker that runs through players, and you'd be completely wrong. In general, this guy runs through everybody. Really nice to see. Like I said, 5'9", right-footed with a medium attacking and defensive work rate. I found personally, even though he didn't have high attacking work rate, he still made them runs through, which was really nice to see, and definitely got on the end of a lot of the through balls. That is probably due down to his 91 pace that he does have, 93 acceleration, 88 sprint speed. I really liked his pace. I thought that was kind of a key area for him, that he seemed a lot faster than what he was. Really strong with only 75 strength. Obviously with a Hawk or finisher chem style, that will go up as well. But he did seem very strong when it going forward, quick, being able to move the ball, and did have a finish at the end of the day. Really nice heading as well. That for me, even though he's only got 87 jump, well, I say only 87 jumping, that's a relatively good stat, but only 78 heading accuracy. Definitely got on the end of a lot of headers. I think he scored 2 or 3 to start with for me, and then started banging them in with his feet as well. So he's got 84 dribbling as well, 95 agility, 93 balance, and I think they're the crucial stats for me that really make his dribbling that next level. Really nice to see. 85 reactions, 81 ball control, 80 dribbling, and 86 composure. It could be better. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it could be better. But when you're paying 23.5k on the Xbox, 21k on the PlayStation for a card that is relatively decent, obviously as well, I made the mistake thinking that West Brom was still in the Prem. Don't get me wrong, I completely thought they were, but he's still English, which gives him a lot of good links. You've got the Player of the Month, Rashford. There's plenty of icon English players that would give him the full chem straight away. Who else you got? You've got Sterling, who's got a couple of special cards either side of the wing, which is really nice. I don't think there's anyone championship-wise that would kind of match with this guy. It'd probably have to be English or icon kind of players to link with him just to get him in the squad. Or obviously you could do a championship squad. I probably wouldn't do that in Foot Champs, but if you wanted some fun with the game, more than possible, to be honest. Then we have his 92 free kick accuracy that I never really got to use, as the position weren't really great for him, and Seedorf was definitely the man of the match for free kicks for me. But he does have 86 shooting as well, which gives you 89 positioning and finishing, 86 shot power, 80 long shots, and then also another stat is the 84 stamina that he possesses. Everything else isn't great. 76 short pass, which is pretty average. It will do for a striker. I don't really need it too high. Obviously, depending on where you are playing him, if you want him to go on the wing, something along them lines, just because obviously he is quite a fast player, you may want someone more clinical up front. Like say you've got the Ronaldo, the Griezmanns, the Agueros, however you want to put your team. You could whack him on the wing. I think he'd be fine there. But I'd definitely have to put more of a passing chemistry style on him, which I think would be a little bit of a waste for him. You could go with Artist, which would get you 91 dribbling, 76 passing, would get you 82 crossing. For me, he's a definite standout striker for me. I'd probably keep him at striker. He could play centre forward, but I think he's more effective at that top end of the pitch. And the chem style I'd probably go with would be Hawk. You'd get 95 pace, which would give you 98 acceleration and 93 sprint speed. And then you'd get 91 shooting. Gives you 99 attacking positioning with 94 finishing and 96 shot power, which is very nice. He'd then get 97 jumping and 80 strength, which definitely brings this card all together and kind of highlights his main stats for me. And what I found that was really good with him was definitely he got onto a lot of the through balls, a lot of the crosses, and just in general, a lot of play. I found that he was kind of like glued to the ball. The ball was always going to him, even though, because I did use Lucas and Fraser in this team as well, I found that the ball was definitely going to him a lot more than them two. And obviously, with doing a review, you're more than likely going to pass it to him, or at least try and set him up for that shot or set him up for that kind of clip. And even though I had them other two, it was just going straight to him. It was always going to him, and he was always finishing the job off, which was really, really nice. His shooting obviously isn't the most clinical in the world. There is other players, but for 24, 21k, you're looking at a really, really nice budget striker, to be honest. Very nice in the English team, very cheap. Shooting wise, probably 6, 7 out of 10 would go in off a decent shot. That for me is really nice for such a price when you could buy like a 100, 200k player and it could probably have the same sort of shooting, which for me, it depends on what your team is really. I think definitely is an interesting player to have. I found that he was actually stronger than what the game felt like. I felt like he was holding the ball up really well. Dribbling wise was fantastic. Some of the bad stats obviously are the skill moves. Could be a 4, which would be really nice. That would kind of open up a lot more options to get past defenders rather than just running, fake shotting, maybe some step overs. They were working, but obviously they have a limit as well. You keep doing them for 90 minutes, they're going to catch on that that's all he can do, and there's not much else that you can do apart from maybe passing around the player then, or possibly trying up a few more basic skill moves, a ball roll, the drag back. Drag backs are always really nice on this game, so that for me was really nice anyway. Apart from that, passing, again, very average. To be honest, for a striker, I'm not going to mark him down too much for that, just because he's a striker. That for me, I'd never mark a striker down on having absolutely average passing, just because for me, as long as you get the pass on target, as long as you are playing it right, they're going to get it right, to be honest. If you're going for something extravagant, expect it to go wrong, because that is the whole point of having a striker. He's the one that needs to get the ball, and for me, Dwight definitely got onto a lot of them chances and definitely buried away quite a few for me. So for me, I'm overall happy with this card. I think he's really nice. Stamina wise was good enough for me. Jumping was fantastic, really, really good in the air, and for a 5'9" player, I was quite happy with that. Definitely a striker that you need to get in a budget team and even try out, to be honest. He's a bit fun, something different. I thought, you know what, there's quite a few decent team of the weeks this week, and Lucas was obviously one of my main ones that I wanted to try, but I think Gayle was actually better, and obviously half the price. Fraser, another one that I want to try and do. They'll be coming out later, but we'll see what kind of order we get them in, because obviously team of the group stage is coming out later on today, so we'll see what we can do for that anyway. But hopefully you did enjoy this video. I'm going to give him an overall of 8.5. Really happy with him. Obviously that 1.5 definitely is the next level for him. Obviously looking at maybe going up to an 88, 90. That for me, if he does manage to get a team of the season, he'll be one that I'm definitely looking at to possibly pick up and put into a squad to review. So hopefully you did enjoy. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you are new around here, make sure you do subscribe, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.